Hey guys, TheAG11Studios here. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and I figured, you know, I haven't done one in a while. I kind of need a video. Currently Friday at 10:16 a.m. because guess what? My teachers are currently on strike, which is like, yay, go teachers, but also, ooh, I don't have school for an indefinite amount of time. I'll probably put, like, if I'm done being on strike thing. I don't have school right now, so I figured, you know, why not film a video, get something done, and not waste my time. So here we are. So I asked for questions on my Instagram account, and if you don't know, I do have an Instagram account. It's called TheAG11Studios. Go follow my Instagram if you want to take part in these things. Basically, the rules for this Q&A were just don't ask me anything too personal. So most people just ask about American Girl stuff because it's an American Girl channel, but like some people ask cool stuff, So, first question, Milawanus, I think I said it wrong, but if you could bring one retired American Girl doll back, who would it be? I really love Isabel, and I love Kanani. Now that I have Kanani, like, I feel like less of a need to bring her back, so that I would go buy her. 38, why am I not thinking right? 38, duh. So, just like you, 38, I have one, her name's Terilyn. She was the lead character in The Escape Artist, and she's my favorite doll. So yeah, I bring her back from the dead because she deserves that. The Aesthetic Dolls asks, when is the next season of Somnia coming out? Thank you, I love Somnia too, and I love you for loving Somnia. Anyway, the next season is coming out June 2nd. I haven't filmed any of it yet, which kind of freaks me out considering how I'm going into final season, but I committed to June 2nd because it's technically the day that the series starts, because it's 2018 and the series is in 2018, and I thought it'd be kind of like meta if I did it at the same time. If you haven't watched Somnia, by the way, it's in one of the corners. I never know which corner it's in. You can go watch my series. There are 10 episodes out. They're all like 20 minutes long, so if you have nothing to do, then go ahead and watch it. AJ Jitters asks, what do you plan to do in the future? This is so vague, but you can answer it any way you want. Get where you're coming from. I'm planning on going to school for computer science and then hopefully getting a master's in game development or like that sort of thing, and then going into game development. I'd like to make children's games like Webkins, Wizard 101, Toontown, like that sort of game. But like I'd be happy working anywhere. I know most people think that I'm gonna make movies, but like I'm not that kind of person. Like this where I don't have to interact with anyone else, that's what I like about doing YouTube. It's just me and you, and it's great. AGOG Dolls Official asks, if you had to choose 3 movies to watch for the rest of your life, what movies would they be? I think I have to say Les Mis, the 2012 musical version of Les Mis, which is like still one of my favorite movies of all time. Catching Fire of the Hunger Games trilogy, I have to pick one of the movies in that trilogy, obviously. Catching Fire is my favorite one. Probably Frozen. I'm just gonna go with Frozen because Frozen's my favorite Disney movie, but it makes me sad that I'll never see Inside Out again because Inside Out is my favorite Pixar movie, so very sad. AG Lightbulbs asks, who do I ship in my collection? Terilyn and Julius. I feel like that's really obvious, but yeah, Terilyn and Julius are like my OTP of my doll collection, which sounds really weird, but yeah, Terilyn and Julius. They both have clothes on, I could show you, but most of you know who Terilyn and Julius are. Terilyn's my 38, as previously mentioned, and Julius is my blonde boy doll, like Anna Felicity. That makes sense. AG Lightbulbs also asks, what is my favorite episode of Somnia? And I would have to say currently, because I have only made the first season right now, but right now it's episode 9 of season 1, but episode 1 is a close second. Episode 9 and episode 1 both have, like, in my opinion, like the best of the intertwined, because if you don't watch Somnia, there's basically 3 separate storylines that are going on at once. And in my opinion, the first episode and the 9th episode are the times that I did it the best. So yeah, so it's kind of hard to like make 3 separate storylines go on at once. Episode 9 is my favorite one because I worked so hard on that episode and it's like 30 minutes long. And episode 1 is like my second favorite, which is good because it's the first episode. Okay, can you name all your dolls by memory? Maybe. I'm standing in front of them. Like I will know their names if I look at them. So I'm just gonna go around my room. So there's Adele, Melody, Carson, Anna, Porcelain, Gabby, Sumi, that's Lainey, Adeline, Malia, Tyler, Julius, Terilyn, Addie, Kirsten, Kaya, Grace, but that's not her name, her name is Lilac. Not Sylvia. No, Sylvia, that's her name. Her name's Sylvia. Why did did I name her Sylvia? She really doesn't look like a Sylvia. Then I have Lyra, I have Primrose, Petunia, Kendall, Dilly, Rahel, and Najee. Caitlin, Julia, Liz, I think, Eliza, Leilani, Braylon, Molly, Josefina, Tessa, Logan, Samantha. I give up, that probably wasn't 40 something. I have 40 something, there's a lot here. AGMagic123 asks, what inspired you to start creating videos? I started in like 4th or 5th grade, and I was bored because school had already ended because I was going to online school and I finished in like the end of April, so I was like, I need something to do this giant summer. So I was like on YouTube and I found like Basil Mentos and like the OG like YouTubers, and so I was like, hey, I could do that. I have a little point and shoot. I can do that. So then I went outside and I like did a picture. Actually, fun fact, the first video that I posted is not the first video I made. Second video I posted was the first video I made. The Eyes Open AGMV was my first video. And then I made the Princess Charming one, but I liked that one better in the moment. Then I was like, you know, I should post this other one. I don't know why I posted it if I didn't like it, but have I ever felt done with my YouTube channel? If so, how do you get remotivated? That's a really good question because I feel like that like all the time. I once took an actual like a real like I said I'm not gonna post a video for like a while. I might never post another video. Back in like 2014, and I just like I couldn't do it. Like I left and I was like, I'm not motivated, I'm not enjoying this. This is kind of a weird hobby. I'm gonna stop because I was in middle school. And so then I just like stepped away from it and I was like, I'm just gonna come back to this when and if I feel ready. And during 2014, I was still like active, like watching videos. And so Aspen Heights, and that was starting to gain more traction. So I was like, you know what I should do? I should make a series. So that's what got me back into the state of my channel that it is now. Yeah, I would just say you have to be doing it because you want to do it. You can't just do it because you're supposed to be doing it, or you have done it, or you have subscribers and you want to make it up to them for subscribing to you, because you can't just do this and not enjoy it, because it's a really niche thing that we do here, and we can't just like sit here and be like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna like unbox this doll because why not spend $100 on a doll that I don't care about? You need to be enjoying what you're doing here, and if you're not, you have to stop. And I enjoy what I'm doing here, but I have to take, like, right now I'm not making any like really content heavy videos because I'm preparing for season 2 and that like crunch time, because I know how hard season 1 is, and my expectations for my series just keep going up and up and up. And you guys kind of expect like a good series out of me, right? I mean, I guess that's why you subscribe. I feel like I need to keep it going, but I also know that like I can't just keep making videos. Like the Sanderside video that I made totally burned me out because it was a fun video to make and I loved it, but it was so much work, and I was like, you know, I can't keep doing videos like that every single week. So I cut back to two times a month, and I cut back the scope of the videos I'm making between series, like seasons. Because right now I'm focusing on doing season 2 of Somnia, I'm focusing on writing it, I'm focusing on making the intro, and once I finish writing it, I'm gonna start filming it. So I have to prepare to do that. Anyway, I just have to remind myself whenever I'm feeling like down and demotivated, that I'm doing this for myself because I love doing it. And I love these dolls. Like, I think that's one of the most important things for me, is that I stay connected with the dolls themselves, because like I have a lot of sentimental attachments to them, so I want to stay connected with my dolls, and then the YouTube channel is a way for me to do that. I'm getting too emotional. AGMagic123 also asks my favorite song to use in videos. Kevin MacLeod has a lot of awesome like instrumental music. If you haven't already heard of it, his website is Incompetech, I think. I'll put like a link to it maybe in the description. So I go on there like all the time and I like search for new instrumental music. I also have like a folder of his music that's like probably 6 or 7 gigabytes big, because I have that much Kevin MacLeod music. And if you listen to one of my series episodes, you will hear probably the same 3 tracks, and that's Lost Frontier, Love Story, I use that one a lot, and Gaggle. Like, I use the same songs, but I have a lot of like variety. Sometimes I do branch out. But yeah, Kevin MacLeod's like big for instrumental music, and for like the covers that you hear, I'm just Googling. In case you didn't know, here's another plug for myself. I have a Spotify that I have 2 playlists on, one for Somnia and one for the Escape Artists. So right now for Somnia, I know generally what songs I want to use, but I can't use those songs because, you know, copyright and everything. So I Google covers, like on YouTube. I download the covers and I use them. I've yet to get any person backlashing me for it, which is probably not the best way to go about things. A.G. Berkey asks, what is my creative process when coming up with new videos, especially series? Do you do anything else creative that goes along with that, especially writing? I do write all of my series, and I write like basically every other video that I come up with. Like, I haven't made a lot of non-series videos that are like more creative, but yeah, I write them all. Like, I use an actual script writing software. In the card, I will have a link to the series writing video that I made a while back. But my creative process, I don't know, I have to have an idea, and then I have to sit down and I have to write it. That's it. I don't have any like, I like go and take a bubble bath, or like there's no like ritual that I do. I just kind of like do it. Great Dolls asks, what was the inspiration for Somnia? And those of you who know Somnia are probably going to freak out when I say this, but yeah, it was a dream. It was a dream about 2 years ago. That was, it wasn't me, like I wasn't part of the dream, but it was like a character had to enter a different world. Like, they slept to enter the world, and I was like, that's a really cool idea. So then I went back to that when The Escape Artist was like nearing its end. When I went back to it, I was like, what if it's the afterlife? And that's basically spiraled downhill from there. But yeah, I have the original document somewhere where I started like thinking, oh, the place that they visit is the afterlife, and oh. Your house is burning down and you can only save 3 dolls. Which are you taking? From Great Dolls. Yeah, don't like that question. Terralyn and Samantha. Samantha was my first doll. And 3 dolls. Well, at least you gave me 3. I think Sylvia is like staring at me. Like, she happens to be like literally staring at me. So I feel like she's gonna like crawl up to me in my sleep if I don't pick her. But I also really love Julius, and the wig doesn't exist anymore, so I want to be able to replace him. So maybe Julius. Yeah, so Terralyn, Samantha, and Julius. What is my prettiest girl doll and boy doll? Terralyn and Julius, that was easy. What grade are you in? I'm in 11th grade. I am a junior in high school. How do I feel about all the support I've received for Spell River, The Escape Artist, and Somnia? Never expected it. I had no idea that it would get as popular as it has. Like, the last episode of Somnia right now has 600 views, and I haven't even like posted anything after it, because like with series, like the first episode gets the most views, and then as people drop off, there's 600 people who sat down, took the time to watch it all the way through, which is crazy. I never expect, like, I got nominated for the Sophie Award last summer, but yeah, the support's insane. I'm gonna gun for the Sophie Award again. So who's my favorite character in Somnia? Lane, Charlie, or Victoria? I'm not going to be able to pick between the 3 of them. Are we going to see new characters in season 2 of Somnia? Yes, we are. There is one main new character. There will probably be other like new characters, but they'll be like tiny minor characters. So yeah, there's one main new character. They will be in the title, like they'll be in the intro. They don't play that big of a role until later on in the series. Like, I'm kind of introducing them now, so that people know that this character exists. Anyway, it'll make sense when it happens. I'm in exposition phases for that character and for another character storyline that intertwines with that character. I'm trying to be vague in the genders so people can't guess. Love AG's Shoes asks favorite book series. Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, and Hunger Games, because I love Hunger Games, and Unwind by Neil Shusterman. And what do I love most about filming series? When I get to film something that I'm really passionate about and really like wrote and was really excited to film, then I love filming it. In The Escape Artist, I can think of one scene in particular, which was the water fountain scene with Miri and Athena. If you haven't watched The Escape Artist, it's in season 6. Like, I basically rewrote the entire script so that I could have that scene in it, and the script doesn't really make sense because I stuck that scene in because I wrote it like just randomly, and I was like, I need this to be in the series. So I put it in the series. It's just so nice when I get to film something and then I get to edit it, and then it's like, that's what I wrote. and it's like a real like embodiment of what I wrote, which is really cool. That's like kind of my favorite part, I guess. Love AG Shoes also asks my favorite bands. That would be Mariana's Trench and Bastille and Coldplay. Those are my favorite bands, but Mariana's Trench is like #1. They're from 3 different countries, I think. No, Bastille and Coldplay are both UK, but I don't really like American bands apparently. Mariana's Trench, I did go to see them in like 2014, which was great. I had tickets to see them again, but we couldn't go because it was on the same day as something else, which was really sad. Mariana's Trench is my everything, and they're probably having a new album soon, so expect multiple AGMVs from that. TheAG11Studios 1 asks, where do you get your ideas from? I honestly don't know, because each series that I've had, I'm pretty sure this is referring to a series, I kind of just get ideas. Like, it's really weird. I don't know how to describe how I get ideas, because I just like, oh, I should do a series about this, or I should do a series about that. Like, it just kind of was like, I'll have something happen, like a dream. The Japanese internment camps inspired the escape artists, actually. They made you take a test to like determine if you were like American enough. So I figured, what if everyone had to take that kind of test? So that's where that idea came from. And Spellburger was based on a fan fiction I wrote about Wizard 101, and I changed all the names. What made you love filming in the first place? Honestly, I just kept doing it, and like I said before, like the reward of writing something and then seeing it come to pass is just incredible. And if you're ever thinking about doing a series or doing a video or just like making a stop motion or something like that, do it, because when you write something down or you have an idea in your head and then it becomes a real thing, it's insane. Like, it's so cool, because once it's a real thing, you're like, I came up with that, I dressed the dolls, I made this little set, I filmed it, I acted in it, and I edited it, and I maybe made some visual effects, or I did the stop motion effect, and it's really cool to see like what you did come to fruition, because this kind of channel is an individual thing, and it's something that you did and you should be proud of to do. That's really what made me love filming, is just that reward that making a video gives. It's interesting because you still get that same reward that you get from like filming a short film or filming a movie or something like that. You still get that same reward, but you did it all yourself, and I think it's like, that's why I love it. There's a mosquito. Starry Dollies asks, who is my dream doll? Terralyn. I feel like I'm just gonna answer Terralyn for all of the questions regarding dolls, because Terralyn is my favorite. I honestly don't have a dream doll. Well, I do. I kind of want to make a Josh Ramsay custom, but I've always wanted to make a Josh Ramsay custom. And Josh Ramsay, for those of you who are not aware, oh god, I don't want to ever have to say was with Mariana's Trench. But Josh Ramsay is the lead singer of Mariana's Trench, and I've wanted to make a custom for him for a while, but he keeps changing his hair, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to make your hair. I'm not that well versed in customizing, so if anyone wants to make me a Josh Ramsay custom, like, hit me up. And that's a song. That's great. That's every question. Oh my god, that was so many questions. Why are you people like this? You're too nice. Somnia comes out June 2nd. Hopefully I'm back in school by the time this goes up. If not, I will probably have filmed some of Somnia, which will be cool, but also not cool, because school is important and teachers should get what they want. So yay, Red for Ed. So anyway, I think I'm just going to sign off here because I have nothing else to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you liked it. That would be so great, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. And it's just my soul responding. What's to the